Hey guys, it's Susan Foxy's here and I'm starting a new game on my Labrador and Friends. I'm gonna get a new dog. So I'm gonna choose a dog that's pretty too. Oh, actually, renew. This one. This naive young female can't seem to settle down. It will take patience to get her to focus on you. Let's have a little. The spoiled young puppy doesn't like strangers, but will love her trainer immensely. I hope I said that right. Oh, this is a boy one. This mischievous male is quite active and curious. He's a very healthy and active pup. God's sake, I'm going to get put off in a minute. Some way I could. That sounds horrible, no offence. I like this purple. I pick this one. This is really cute. I thought I got rid of the side. I'll zoom in. Your puppy has come home with you. She feels a little nervous being such an unfamiliar place. Spend some time with your puppy to help make her feel more comfortable. Touch the whistle icon in the middle of the screen to interact with her. She seems to have noticed you. When your puppy gets close to you, it's your chance to interact with her. Call her closely and pet her gently. I have a clue what's the name of stuff. That's alright, sweetie, don't be shy. Dollars or Gianna, I feel like. It's not Gianna. It's gonna be. Sorry, I've got a bit of a hay fever. I apologise. I think I'm gonna call her. I don't know how to say what I'm gonna call her. Excuse me. I don't know what to call her. Can't call her Jennifer. That's what I was thinking her originally. Portia, I can't quite sound that. Helene is just hard. She seems to have calmed quite down a bit. Surely you must have an idea of what you want to call this puppy, don't you? Oops. Good, because it's time for you to say your puppy without saying its new name out loud. Well, it's very clear like this. I'll leave the recording up to it. I'm gonna surprise you. I'm gonna call her. Krista. 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 Yay, she learned it. Oops. Last time I did this with my husky, excuse me, I'm very nervous. Sorry. Oh dear. There we go. Spell the key. The dog's name is now Krista. Krista seems to be quite happy you've given her a name. From now on, she shouldn't respond when you call her Krista. If she responds, gently pet her and praise her good behaviour. Keep calling her name so she can get used to the sound of it. I'm just going to call her over. Krista! Krista! Oh, she's so cute! Krista! Oh my god! Krista! 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 She seems to be very interested that and you that you've called her name repeatedly. Maybe this would be a good idea how to teach her how to sit. Gently pet the top of Krista's head and then quickly slide the stylus down her head. Sorry, gently pet the top of Krista's head and then quickly slide the stylus down her head to make her sit. After gently hitting her on her head, quickly slide the stylus down. Sorry, I'm just reading the top. There we go. She sat. The light bulb in the top right corner of the touch screen is the training icon. When you touch this icon and say a command, your puppy will associate with that command with the trick she just performed. Enunciate your voice. Enunciate your commands clearly so Krista can understand you. Give it a try. Keep repeating this process until Krista learns the command. Sit down. She actually said you on his turn. Sit down. So much better than my other camcorder. Sit down. If my video goes on more than 10 minutes, I do apologise. Sit down. Yay! Good girl. Krista learned the trick. Make a note of the command you've taught her. It's very hard for me to do this recording and see. I struggled spelling Krista's name earlier. Struggled to spell sit down, but got their name. So Krista learned sit down. Next you want to make sure Krista can really perform the trick you just taught her. First, call Krista's name to get her to come to you. Once Krista is in front of you, say the command you've just taught her. Don't even hesitate. Why don't you give it a try? Krista! 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 She's so cute when she walks. Sit down! Sit down! Sit down! Sit down! Sit down! Dirty face! Sit down! Sit down! Sit down! Good girl! She sat. She did it! Awesome. It looks like Krista definitely responds to your voice and your commands. Now she's learned to sit, you can try teaching her other commands too. Sorry, I know it's very hard for me to record. There are plenty of other things you and Krista can enjoy together. You'll find a series of dog books under the care section of your supplies. Read them whenever questions arise. You can now begin enjoying your life with Krista. Good luck. Just tell me not to turn my game off. Right, so let's take it from the top. Krista! 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 There you go. Just a bit more compressed now. Sit down! Sit down! Sit down! Sit down! Sit down! Sit down! Oh, Russia! Sit down! Sit down! Sorry. I didn't see ya! Sit down! Sit down! Sit down! Excuse me. Krista! 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 Sit down! 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 Sorry, I just can't stop laughing the way she wants me. Sleepyhead! Ow, my hand. Sorry, my hand was gonna crack. I just moved my hand. Krista! 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 Sit down. Sit down. Sit down. Sit down. Shake. Next video I hurt Lily. Sit down. Sit down. Good girl. Shake. Sit down. Sit. Krista. 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 Sit down. 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 I don't know where she's at now. She fell on us on the beach. Shake. Yeah! She learned it. Krista learned a trick, making it of what you taught her. I do apologise, it's very, very to do two things at the same time. Got holding a DS and you've got a dog who just barked. Last trick I'm gonna do. Krista, Krista, Krista. Sit down. Shake, shake. Good girl. Lay down. Sit down. Sit down. Lay down. Sit down. Sit down. Shake. Shake. Good girl. Lay down. Ah. Sit down. Krista. 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 You sitting down? Sit down. Sit down. Sit down. Shake. Lay down. Sit down. Shake. Shake. Good girl. Well done. Lay down. Yeah, I like you good. The next video, if my batteries die, which will be my PS2 games, I hope. But if I'm too frightened of getting any hours to do one of my games, I'll get my dad to film it for me. You won't see my dad during it, but hopefully. But I just might stand at the side talking through the games that I've got. Vast majority will work, I think. I don't know, like one game that might not work, I think. Probably say SingStar Pop Hits, that might not work. I haven't tried it because that server was very, very... Bless you, Krista! My hand cracks once that, I do apologise. So I've got £440. I'm going to go into the obedience trial if my battery is lost any longer, which I hope they do. Sorry, I just like if I repeat most of the stuff, but it's not like hello everybody and welcome to the beginner class of the obedience trial. The battle of supremacy is nearing its finale. Here to cover the action is yours truly, Ted Wadsworth, and with analysis by my friend and associate Archie Hubs. Thanks Ted and welcome, and a thanks Ted and a great big hello to everyone out there watching. Ready for this place to go out, sorry. I currently haven't had 8.62 points is Leslie's Beagle Buster. I'm really sorry if I get my words wrong. Actually, what's your thoughts on Buster? What are your thoughts on Buster, I should say? I'll tell you, Ted, that dog reminds me a little bit of my salad days. Talk about Viv and Vigor. Now, the girl here is at least 7.92 points. Any dog that does that will move up to the open class. We're finally down to our last entrant. Now it's a Shiba Inu Krista. It's trainer Haley 13. So actually, what do you think of Krista? Very cute in the face then. This puppy dog eyes just kill me. Yes, so with that, let's begin. Lay down. Lay down. Sit down. Oh, didn't say that. Sit down. 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 I'm not forcing my dog to do it, you know. Sit down. Sit down. Ah, Krista! Sit down. 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 I think I'm gonna have to practice sit down because she's totally forgot it. Totally forgot it. I'm really sorry. I think my camcorder is gonna die. So I do apologise because the little lamb, I think it's gonna go down. Just hope it doesn't. This video will be uploaded onto YouTube. Bless you. Sit down. Sit down. Sit down. Sit down. Sit down. Sit down. Good girl, well done. Let's try to take 2. Hopefully, if I have enough money, I'm going to buy another dog. I just hope my camcorder doesn't go flat, because my other one, my dad's taking the batteries out of it. I hear the first 2 hours I do. This is just the same thing I just read, so I'm not reading it twice. But this is different. So actually, what can you say about Sasha's performance today? Well, that pup was definitely that pup's coat was definitely the shiniest head, which begs the question: can I use dog shampoo, or will it make me bald? What a sad idiot. He's a sad little man, actually. I'm not kidding, but I think he's pretty sad. I hate to ask Archie, but what is your impression of Krista? Well, Dad, if I were her trainer, I would want along some chew ties or something. She looks nervous to me. Yes, so that's what Ted said earlier. So, straight it. Lay down. Lay down. Lay down. Oh my God. Sit down. 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 Yes! Yes, yes! Oh God, that was close. Sit down. 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 Oh, forget it. I give up. Sorry. Anyway, thanks for watching. Bye.